We are continuing our introduction into the 2024 elections that are already gaining a lot of traction, not just the presidential election, but Senate races and governor races that we'll be looking at. Yesterday, we had the news in Ohio of the challenger to Sherrod Brown, first challenger to Sherrod Brown coming out, and now we have another declaration in another Midwest state. Jim Banks, Indiana, currently is in the House of Representatives, and he has announced that he will be running for senator in 2024. He will be attempting to succeed Mike Braun, who's running for governor. Current governor Eric Holcomb will not be running for re-election. And in the state of Indiana, that is very red and never elects Democrats to any uh, in any statewide elections. This means that Jim Banks will have a pretty clear path to senator to be senator, assuming that he gets the nomination in his state, and he seems to be pretty popular. He's a pretty hard supporter of Donald Trump and someone that the Freedom Caucus likes. He did get one vote for Speaker of the House in the first round of voting, so he is pretty popular among people who are considered to be further to the right, and that will that work for the Republican primary base in Indiana? Well, probably there are a lot of Republicans, and they do back Trump a lot, so it might be a successful strategy. But of course, there will be other challengers that come out to big banks, perhaps people who are more moderate or have certain disagreements with his policy positions or perhaps character background. Um, Jim Banks was someone who, as the CBS article says, was recommended to serve on the January 6th committee as before the bipartisan committee got shot down. Kevin McCarthy had recommended him, Jim Jordan, three other Republicans to serve on the committee, but then Nancy Pelosi rejected Jim Banks and Jim Jordan because she considered them to be too integral to a part of the stuff that the committee was supposed to be investigating, that it could be a conflict of interest, as he voted to what oh not to accept the votes of Arizona and Pennsylvania in the 2020 election, also then signing on to the amicus brief from Texas that looked to overturn election results in the state. So someone who's certainly been through adversity, and because of that has kind of risen to more national prominence than most Republicans. So it appears that he will be the front runner in the race. I can't really think of any other high-profile Indiana Republicans that would be going for a seat, but of course there will be some challengers that get rolled out as the election date gets closer.